Have not seen you for long. Welcome to the world of Pocketmon, and welcome to the land Hoenn. This is the Trail of Hard Passage, a podcast that introduces our wonderful time through the main series of the Mon Collective. I'm host Dr. Mon Mackenzie. I have joined today, as always, by my caring co-work and friend host, are you boy or are girl, Jaylee.
What's happening?
We were mistranslated.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. That was strange. I thought I was like in a different dimension or something happened. What?
We are in the world of Emerald.
What? Is this what Emerald is like?
Version Emerald, yeah.
Okay, you definitely have to explain this to me. Because to start off our new season, this is strange.
Yes. Yes, it is. Lots of people thought so. In the 4 months between the Japanese release of Sapphire and Ruby and the English release, the North American release, there was a fan translation.
Oh, no.
And it is kind of notorious for its content.
It's bad. Is that what it translates to?
It's wonderful. It kind of gets the point across, I think.
I don't think so.
You can sort of parse what I'm trying to say.
Dr. Mon Mackenzie.
Dr. Mon, yeah.
No.
Yeah, my name is Aodo, but you can call me Dr. Mon.
Dr. Mon. I don't like it. Are you boy or our girl?
So, welcome to the Hoenn region,
Hello,
everybody.
welcome to the new season.
Welcome to season 3.
New games, new fun.
New games and new fun.
Yay.
And you are having fun with these ones.
I'm having so much fun. I love this game. I love it.
Instantly better.
Instantly. From when I turned it on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But before we get into Pokemon, I suppose we should talk about our week.
My week was Pokemon.
Your week was Pokemon.
That was the most exciting part of my week.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm streaming my Pokemon now over on Twitch. Cheap plug here.
Yeah.
Jaylee Baby on Twitch. I'm streaming my journey of this game, and it's so much more fun. I don't think I have anything noteworthy of my week other than Pokemon.
Okay.
That's how excited I am about it.
There's one thing for Game Corner.
Oh, cool.
So,
this is turned into game/show corner.
Yeah. I guess that's kind of why I was thinking of it as side quests first, but I just like the idea of Game Corner. Like it's so on brand.
It fits.
Yeah.
I like it too. But this is where we talk about games and or shows and other stuff in the entertainment world that we've been delving into.
Yes. So
Go ahead.
There was a movie that we watched this week that we both really enjoyed.
Really enjoyed.
And it's Baz Luhrmann's Elvis that just came out last year.
It was so good.
It was very good.
Very good.
Actually, it might have even been 2021. I can't remember.
It was a while ago, yeah, but we just watched it.
But we just watched it this week.
When it started, I was a bit confused, and I was like, wow, this is moving really fast.
Yeah, and yeah, strangely.
But, it turned out to be such a really, really good movie.
Yeah.
Really good story.
A good story. I learned that Elvis is from Tennessee. Mm-hmm. I thought he was from Louisiana. But I guess that makes sense since he's got the Memphis Mafia. It makes sense that he'd be from Tennessee because that's where...
We learned a lot about Elvis. And we've been really in the music mood after that show now. We've been bopping and singing Elvis songs, and it's been really fun.
Yeah.
I wish I'd seen it earlier.
Me too. When it was in theaters? Oh, yeah, that would have been so good.
But I'm glad we got to see it together.
I'm glad that we got to see it together too. It was a good movie, and I think it touched us, and that's kind of what Baz Luhrmann likes to do. So there you go. He succeeded at what he was trying to do, and that was kind of it for Game Corner. Other than Elvis, like we've just been playing more Fortnite.
Yeah,
I suppose, which the new season's fun.
It's the same. It's Fortnite,
but it's been fun. The new season,
very addictive,
and we've been watching The Mentalist.
Yeah.
Which is fun. I like that show.
And I think that's it for our
I think that's it for Game Corner.
World.
Yeah, I really can't think of anything else. So I guess...
Let's go.
Let's go. So this week, we took on the Hoenn region. We are entered into the 3rd generation of games.
I'm playing Pokemon Ruby.
And I'm playing Pokemon Sapphire.
And it is so much fun. I can't believe how different these are from the first 2 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so fun. I don't know why it's so just like captivating. Maybe because I'm playing on PC, that might have something to do with it, but I have never seen these games. I've never seen any of the Pokemon in it. This is brand new to me, and it starts differently, and it's just, the look is very different. I liked it.
Yeah.
A lot.
The look is quite different. We had quite a time getting these working.
Yes.
And so we are playing them on emulators on our PC, but that is because we do have the physical cartridges. It's just we couldn't figure out a way to play them on the computer in any sort of way that was reliable. I have something called a GB operator, but it was struggling really hard with playing and keeping saves and not crashing. So we decided that we were nothing against the GB operator.
I'm sure it works fine.
I'm sure it works much better with official cartridges.
This might be a little bit of my fault too. I hyperfixated on the idea of streaming this game, so all I wanted to do was figure out how to put it on PC. So I'm sorry if I put any extra struggle on your end.
It's okay. I ended up being able to dump the ROM that was on the cartridge onto your computer, and then we used an emulator to play the ROM. That's totally fine. In fact, it's legal, so there you go.
Yay! We're not doing anything wrong.
So we are playing on emulators on our computer, and for any trading and things like that we want to do, we can actually do it.
Oh, can we?
Because of the Visual Boy Advance Link system.
Look at that.
It's a application that we can install that will act as a link cable for us. So I can give you a Lotad and you can give me a C-Dot.
I don't want a Lotad.
I know.
I have hiccups.
I'm sorry. But we have done all that we could to get everything working. It took the better part of, I think, 4 or 5 days to get everything going.
Yeah.
A lot of emailing between me and the people at GB Operator, Epilogue, I should call them. That's the actual company who makes the GB Operator. They're amazing and super helpful and very knowledgeable about this stuff. And I would like to give them a shout out because they're awesome. And their gear is awesome. I really think that they do good work. But and they came up with the solution of using VBA, Visual Boy Advance, the emulator that we're using. It's an emulator that I actually used to play Ruby in the first place back in high school, because this generation is a generation I skipped initially. I came out in 2002, so before we were in high school. Just a little bit before, but before we were in high school.
We're so old. Oh my
gosh.
And
then there were rumors of a 4th generation of Pokemon coming out while we were in high school. And so I was like, oh, I guess I should play the 3rd generation because I'm kind of interested in this 4th generation. I don't even know why I skipped the 3rd generation. Mostly probably because I didn't have a Game Boy Advance until the SP came out, which is like the special edition of the Game Boy Advance.
Oh, I had none of this.
But I didn't have Ruby and Sapphire or Emerald, and I don't know. I never really thought to even try them at a friend's house or anything like that. I guess kind of I was over Pokemon. I played Johto's games a lot at that point. Like I said, I played it 2 or 3 times straight through.
Oh, wow.
And so I guess I was kind of over Pokemon for a bit.
I was over Pokemon at this point too. Well, way before this point, but when these games came out, nope, I didn't have my Pokemon cards anymore. I gave them to my brother.
Yeah.
I was outgrown Pokemon. I grew out of it completely and was on to more older teenager things.
Right.
This was probably my gothic emo phase. It was
when you were 13?
Nothing but music matters. Oh yeah, that's when I started turning gothic emo scene kid.
Yeah,
it was all music at that point, nothing else. No more Pokemon.
This was about the time that we moved to the town that we grew up in.
Yeah.
So I was probably like kind of lost in the shuffle of like moving to a new place and living on an acreage all of a sudden where I'd like grew up in a town. So
This would have been the perfect game to start for you because
I know
this game starts with us moving.
Yeah, it does. It starts with us. It would have been perfect, but unfortunately I didn't. But then in high school, I did try it. And I tried it on an emulator. And I played Pokemon Ruby. That's why I'm playing Pokemon Sapphire. But these games are great. I liked them back then. I like them now. Like it's awesome. I'm glad to be playing these games again. And in fact, their remakes are in my top 5 games. And we will eventually get to those ones too.
Eventually. But right now, we're on Pokemon Ruby and Pokemon Sapphire.
Yeah. So let's talk about these games. It took us a while to get here. Just like it took us a while to start playing the games.
Yeah, we did.
We start off talking to a new Pokemon professor. Mm-hmm. His name is...
Birch.
Birch.
Professor Birch. Hello to another tree. I'm starting to see a trend here.
Yes. He looks quite different than Oak.
He looks cool. He's a cool guy.
Quite different than Elm.
Yeah.
But he's...
I like birch trees more than elm trees now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's cool looking. He's a cool dude.
He is cool looking, but he turns out to be just as helpless.
Of course. Pokemon professors are helpless. We make our own road in these games.
And as you mentioned, or actually, sorry, for the first time ever, we get to pick, are you a boy or a girl?
Yep.
And we should talk about our characters, I suppose.
We should.
My character's name is Norma Jean. And how I spelt that is Normagn, because I couldn't fit the whole Norma Jean. But I thought that Norma Jean was close enough.
That's close enough. Say it fast enough. You don't know the difference. Norma Jean.
Norma Jean. And just a small town girl trying to make it in a lonely world who at night turns into the superhero and
Wow.
fights crime.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I had to go opposite with mine ever
Yeah.
since you told me that story. So my character's name is Marilyn, and she's very traumatized. Going through this game, I notice a lot of childhood trauma that's going to creep up on her later. So this is her descent into evil. So at night, she turns into supervillain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we're going a little bit opposite here. So I'm naming all my Pokemon after villains and
Okay.
evil names. Yep.
I've been trying to come up with hero names for all my
Good.
characters
Okay. Good. I like
for my
this a lot.
Pokemon. So we start out in the back of a moving van, like
We
you
do.
said.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We started out in the back of a moving van, which was really weird to me.
Yeah, you took umbrage with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can go around and like look in all the boxes, and there's just Pokemon stuff in there, and
Oh, nice.
yeah, that's all you care about. I didn't think too much of it until we got to the house and realized that, oh, Dad isn't here. We don't know where Dad is. He's working, so it's just Mom with the match oaks
Yeah.
doing all the moving, and me coming in the back of a van, a moving van.
Yeah.
So Marilyn's father doesn't care about her. I learned a lot during this chapter, this playthrough, and there's more I'll talk about later, but she's going to be very traumatized, and she's not going to notice all this trauma until she gets older.
And Marilyn's mom seems like she comes out of the house. So it's like, who's driving the truck?
Yeah.
Were
I
you
don't
just
know.
alone with some creepy guy driving a truck?
I don't know who's driving the truck. I don't know why I was stuck in the back with all the boxes. This is very strange.
It's also interesting that we don't see vehicles commonly in Pokemon games.
The only vehicle we saw in the last generation was a bike.
Right. Yeah.
So this is weird.
Right. Yeah, it is strange.
You have a lot of questions to answer, Pokemon Professor.
There actually was a truck in the first generation of games. It was parked to the east of the SS Anne. You just don't get to see it normally unless you have surf
Oh, really?
if you get the ticket, and you go before the SSN departs. If you go and surf to the east, there's a truck, but you can't interact with the truck.
It's just there.
It's just there. But people kept bringing up rumors that if you used strength on the truck, you would be able to move it, and underneath would be Mew.
Is that a thing?
No, it's not.
Oh.
You can't interact with the truck.
Not fair.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
pointless.
lots of people thought. And it turns out that the rumor that the truck is there is true. It is there. But it just has nothing under it, and you can't move it, so.
Okay.
Anyway.
It's moot.
It's moot. But there is a truck in Generation 1 is the point. So there is vehicles in the Pokemon world. It's just interesting that... Also, how did it get there?
Yeah.
There's like only one road. Anyway.
That's the question.
Anyway. We go inside.
Yep.
And the first thing that they do is ask us to set the clock.
Mm-hmm.
Which we did. Mm-hmm. And I think we both set it to the right time.
To real time.
Because there's only 2 times in this game. There's not morning, day, and night like there is in the other. There's just sun's up, sun's down. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Mom is like, hey, check your desk. Make sure all your stuff is there. And it's like, yep,
Thanks for the tutorial.
My one potion is in my computer. Thanks, Mom. And then you come downstairs after grabbing the potion out of the PC. And Mom is like, hey, come check out this news thing on TV. Which is cool because they're introducing another mechanic in this game, which are the news reports. If you go into houses and see that the screen on the TV is flashing, it means that there's a news report you can watch.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
And it'll give you things like there are Pokemon that are showing up on a route that don't normally show up on a route, or rather are more rare.
So the TV is taking over the phone. There's no more cell phone?
The podcast, yeah.
And no more cell phone?
Kind of. You'll see.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I don't need a cell phone. I'm 10. I'm 10, right?
Yeah,
We're assuming
10, 11, something like that.
Okay. I don't need a cell phone. I'm 10. And the last game, people called me too much. I'm looking at you, Hiker Anthony.
There's no phone.
Okay, good.
But there's something that does replace the Pokegear.
Okay.
You might even like it better. We'll see.
We'll see.
But we watched the news report.
We did.
And it just ends. And it's like, oh, this is blah, blah, blah reporting from Petalburg Gym.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
And your mom's like, fuck.
Whoa.
Your dad was probably on, but I missed it. And it's like, you were watching the TV. How did you miss it? I understand how I missed it. I was upstairs.
At this point, I was really excited because I was like, oh, my father is a big celebrity somewhere. That's really cool.
Yeah.
So I didn't realize the sadness that was about to come
at
this point. Yeah. I was excited to meet my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But before we meet our dad,
yep,
we have to go out and meet our neighbor. We barge into their house.
Yep.
And just allow ourselves into their room.
I feel like this is normal in this town.
Yeah.
I do it all the time.
And we introduce ourselves to our rival, one of our rivals.
Oh, there's multiple?
Yeah, you met the other one,
I
too.
mean, I am the rival, so...
We meet our rival, Brendan.
We do. He was very upset that I was a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like his hat?
It's a hat.
It makes his hair look white.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Is he secretly 80?
No, that's a hat.
Oh.
His hair is brown.
Weird.
In his official artwork, you can see his hair hanging out underneath his hat. You just can't see it in the game because he's got that weird hat that's got all the lumps in it. Yeah.
I knew this kid was going to be trouble as soon as I met him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and talking about his hat, you thought your bandana was cat ears, which I thought was cute.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that.
Yeah.
My bandana is cat ears.
Yeah, I like that.
It's cute.
And Brendan is like, okay, well, anyway, peace out. I'm
Yeah.
out of here. Go find my dad. And so you do. You go find his dad just north of Littleroot town.
Mm-hmm.
And?
He introduces himself to us. He's like, hey, I'm Professor Birch. And I was like, wait a second. Wait a second, I met you already. Wait, was this a dream? So I met Professor Birch in my dream before I actually met him in real life.
That's true.
Because the game starts with us meeting Professor Birch, and then he introduces himself again, so it's very weird.
Yeah.
So we meet him in a dream, and then we meet this, like, dream Professor Birch, and he's like, hey, yeah, I am in your dreams. And I'm like, whoa, dude.
And what's happening to Birch when we first come across him in real life?
What do you mean?
He's being chased.
Oh, yeah. Someone is trying to rob him.
A Pucciana is trying to rob him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He wants schnackos.
He wants
sausages.
sausages. He wants the sausages. Yeah. He's being chased by Pucciana.
That's right. And since he can't fight off a baby puppy,
Yeah.
he needs us to grab a Pokemon out of his bag and help him.
Yep.
So this is how we get our starter in this game. Isn't that more interesting?
It's super cute. I liked this a lot.
I think it's more interesting than like
Here's a table of 3 balls.
Yeah.
Choose one.
I like that for the first game, but the second game, it's like,
The second-
okay, yeah,
yeah.
we've done this.
The second game was such a letdown to me. I'm so glad it's over.
And now the third game,
This is so much more interesting and fun, and I like it.
it also gives like a sense of urgency to why you would just get one of these Pokemon for free. And the 3 Pokemon in question are the grass Pokemon Trico, the fire Pokemon Torchic, and the water Pokemon Mudkip.
Yep.
I heard you like Mudkips. That's a meme.
Oh, okay. I'm so not an internet person. When you pull all this stuff on me, I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, Mudkip's okay.
But I chose the fire Pokemon Torchic.
You did.
Yeah, and I named it Kinderling
Kinderling.
because it's Kinder, like German for child, and kindling, which I think is pretty clever.
It's pretty clever, really original. I like that.
Yeah.
You went like original names.
Yeah.
Good job.
And you
I chose Trico
and
because, hold on,
Okay.
because I've never used the grass Pokemon, like, I don't think in my life ever.
Okay.
I always shy away from them because they're really boring to me.
Okay.
But for this game, I chose Trico, and I named him Gaston.
Gaston.
Because I'm going with villain names, and for some reason, my mind went straight to Disney villains, so a lot of my Pokemon already are named after Disney villains.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good idea, though. It's like an inexhaustible resource. So.
Yeah, I like it. There's so many.
There's lots of Disney. And now, Star Wars is Disney.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, you can use a lot of...
I know, I'm pretty set
Villain
up
names.
for this game. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Trico's really cool.
Yeah.
At first, I didn't like him. I wanted Torchic because he's the cutest,
Yeah.
but I promised myself I wouldn't be shallow for this game, and I'm catching Pokemon.
That's good.
I'm still judging them when I see them.
Yeah.
Like, why is Wurmple so ugly? like-
or a worm ball.
I don't like it, but I'm still catching them because I need to
Okay.
for some reason. Yeah, I have a Trico. He's cute. I like him.
Awesome. We help the professor. We beat up the level 2 Puccina,
Puccina.
and we get our Pokemon partner.
We do.
After we fight the Puccina, he takes us back to his lab. That's when we get to nickname our partner, and he gives them to us officially. He's like, why don't you just hold on to them? And you're like, okay, dope. He's like, anyway, Brendan is on Route 103. Why don't you go talk to him?
I didn't want to.
Yeah, I was like, why am I talking to him?
I get it. It's the storyline, but I really didn't want to.
Yeah. Make me go fetch your son? Why don't
Brendan's-
you just call him?
Brendan seems like a little bitchly.
And on our way out of town, Mum stops us. And what does she give us? Do you remember?
Mom gives us some running shoes.
Nice!
Yeah.
Finally!
Which is really cool because I was questioning where my bike was at.
Yeah.
I didn't see it in the back of the moving truck. Maybe Dad hid it on me for punishment for something.
Could be.
But yeah, so I didn't have a bike. So Mom gives us these really cool running shoes.
Yeah.
And I liked this idea because, I don't know, walking in these games seems so slow, and being used to the bike, I use that bike everywhere in the last 2 games.
Right.
So I really liked. These running shoes, you could just run wherever, and they're great.
They are great.
They fit comfy, and they're cute.
I'm glad that they added this feature.
Mm-hmm.
It was very helpful, and it also speeds up walking in the overworld, so that's always helpful and nice.
Yep.
And after we get the running shoes, we head north out of town. Mom doesn't ask to keep half of our allowance.
No, Mom's pretty good on her own. I think Dad's probably doing some shady stuff and getting a lot of money.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with Dad.
And we head out of town, and we get to the next town without much issue. The next town being Oldale Town. What did you think of Oldale Town?
The names of these towns are really cute in this one. They're just like... How would you describe them? Very comfy and classic and just really cute.
Yeah. They're like hamlets.
They are like little hamlets. They're adorable. I like the sprites in this one. I like the look of this one.
Yeah.
The music is great. I don't know. The town's cute. What did you think of the town?
Yeah, it's just your casual, your Cherry Grove city.
Yeah.
They're just a small little town, not much to it. This is where you come across your first Poke Center and your first Mart.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a guy who gives you a real quick tour
Oh, yeah.
where the Pokemon Mart is.
People love to show you around in these communities.
Yeah. And he's like, here's the Pokemart, here's a potion. Bye.
Bye.
And you're like, what was the point of that? Okay. I don't know if you went in and talked to the people in the Mart.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. And they're all like, oh, they're out of Pokeballs. Jerks.
Which was the same as the other games, too.
Yeah.
We couldn't get Pokeballs right away.
Yeah.
I was a little less impatient in this game because I was more into it. The last game, I was impatient. All I wanted was a Pokeball and to go catch something and beat the game.
Right.
This one, I'm like running around, taking my time, talking to everybody. I'm enjoying this one.
Right. And we go north because you can't go west.
Right. Some guy stops you.
Some guy stops you.
And he's trying to look. He found a footprint.
Yeah, he's tracing footprints of rare Pokemon.
Yeah, so we can't go over there because we'll mess up his footprints.
So we go north out to 103 Avenue.
Avenue. Nice.
So Route 103.
Route 103.
And we find Brendan. And Brendan is like, yo, you got Pokemon? Dope, let's fight. You know, like, okay, fine.
Whatever, Brendan.
And he sends out Mudkip and or Torchic.
Yeah, he had a Torchic.
And you just focus energy and scratch his Mudkip once and critical hit him and he dies.
Yeah, that happened to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't happen to me, but I'm going to tell you that it did. I'm going to tell you that he didn't wipe me out at all, and it's fine.
No way, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You have tough luck with these rivals, hey?
Yeah, at first they hate me.
So,
I don't know.
When he whites you out, do you have to fight him again or no?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
I was streaming when
Yeah.
I was doing this, so there was a lot of other things. I was paying attention to my chat and paying attention talking to you too while I was playing. So a lot of these fights I just ended up button mashing and not really paying attention.
Okay.
So I whited out a few times.
I didn't even notice this. Like, that was a legit surprise to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
So then I went and did it again, and I paid attention this time, and it was fine.
Okay. Then we head back to the Pokemon Professor's lab. Mm-hmm. Like, Brendan teleports us back. And they're like, hey, good job. You beat Brendan. Here's a Pokedex. Here's some Pokeballs. Go do the thing.
Go do the thing.
Go do the Pokemon thing. And we're like, yo, dope. And
Oh, wait, no, I'm retracting that. Brendan didn't wipe me out. It was someone else that did.
okay.
Yeah. Never mind. I just lied to you guys right there. But anyway.
Okay.
I remember who whited me out now. Just continue.
Okay. So we go back up to Oldale Town. Actually, this might be when Mom gives us the running shoes, but it doesn't matter. We have Pokeballs now, so we can catch Pokemon.
Yay.
And I did. I caught quite a few Pokemon.
Did you? What did you catch?
I caught a Wurmple.
Ugh.
And his name is Berg.
Berg?
Yeah, Burgh. Berg.
Berg. That's a fitting name for ugly little wormhole.
Yeah, he's a berg. He's a little berg. He's a berg.
He is a Berg, but
Yeah, like
is
all
he
the bergs outside.
Is he like Super Berg?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a super berg.
You're a Berg.
He's a berg.
You're a little Berg.
He's a
Oh,
little
you
berg.
got a little Berg on you.
Got a burger in you.
A
You
bug.
better watch out or a burb is going to come eat that berg.
A burb will eat a Berg.
Yeah.
Burbs do like to eat Bergs.
Burbs do like to eat bergs. And I caught a Puccina.
Did you?
Yeah. And his name is Brave Boy.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Aw. I never saw a Puccina after this.
Really?
After Birch. I don't think so.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Puccinas are pretty common.
Or I did, and I kept fainting them.
Maybe.
Maybe that's what happened.
Yeah, Puccinas are pretty common. They're... so the three most common things in the... Especially just outside of Littleroot and Oldale, the three most common things are your favorite, wormholes, and Puccinas. And your favorite is...
Wormpole.
No.
Shroomish.
No.
Ziggazagoon.
Yes. Zigga zigga.
Ziggazagoon.
Spice Girls.
Ziggazaga.
I
Yeah.
did catch a Zigzagoon as well. Its name is Kabandit.
Kabandit. That's cute. I love it. Oh, I wish I would have named my bandit. That's really cute.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yours is named instead.
Cruella.
Yeah.
Yeah. Villain. Disney villain. I like it.
I think
If we're
that
going
was-
back and forth, I caught a wormpole as well.
I think Cruella was the one that I put a name in for.
Yeah.
I didn't really help with the others. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I was taking polls in my chat on Twitch of like what we should name my Pokemon, and I ended up vetoing a lot of them and being like, no, I need this villain name. But you guys helped a lot with them, and it was fun. But yeah, Cruella was your name that you picked. I think it was unanimous because there were a couple of other people who was like, oh, I was gonna pick Cruella too. So I was like,
Yeah.
good job. I caught a wormpole too. I named him Jabba.
Jabba.
Yeah, because he's gross. Just if we're going back and forth, who else did you catch?
A Lotad.
I didn't catch that.
No, you don't get access to him.
Nice. I'm
You
glad.
get access to C-Dot instead.
Oh.
Yeah, but my Lotad's name is Dish Out.
Dish out.
Dish Out. Yeah. Like to dish out something. Yeah.
Oh.
And he's really strong.
He's so weird.
Or actually, sorry, I should say she. Half of my team is female somehow, even though they're, yeah, Anyway, I was like, oh, cool.
I never wrote down the genders. I need to.
It was just something that I noticed when I went into my team and I saw blue, pink, blue, pink, pink, blue. And I was like, oh, cool.
Nice.
It's like exactly 50-50. Yeah, so Dish Out is my Lotad. And I caught Lotad on Route 102, which we're finally able to go down
Woohoo.
because the guy discovered that the footprints that he found were not a legendary Pokemon,
Nope.
but rather his own
Footprints.
And so he moves
That's
and
something
lets
I
us
would
through.
do.
And we head to the west towards Petalburg. And we catch a bunch of more Pokemon on the way to Petalburg.
We do?
Well, I do.
Oh.
Like another one of my team members, but I'm going to leave it
Okay.
to the gym
Leave
to bring
leave
it up.
Okay. I see you.
And we get to Petalburg City. And in Petalburg, we go to the gym.
Oh, yeah. I was excited to get to this city and finally meet my father.
Mm-hmm.
I was so excited. I had him on a pedestal in my mind. My dad was this big celebrity and he was going to love me forever and it was going to be so good. And I was excited to meet him.
But instead,
But instead, my dreams came to a halt. Crushed.
you meet your dad, who is the gym
I meet
leader.
my dad, who is the gym leader. And rather not fond of me. I think because my dad wanted a son. And instead he got me. He's not proud of me. He's very disappointed in me. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
My dad, on the other hand, a man named Norman, great man named Norman, true hero. He taught me from when I was very little to always be helping others. And he's just reinforcing that when I meet up with him at his gym. He's like, Norma Jean, this is Wally. He's a local youth and he needs your help. You have to teach this boy how to be a hero.
Is that really what your dad said?
Oh yeah.
I went in there and he was like, I don't have time for this kid. Can you take him to the grass?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, we are products of our environments.
We are. Yeah.
In either case.
This is becoming a little too real to me. Can we just keep going, please?
In either case, we both head out with Wally to the grass, and he shows us his pro Pokemon skills.
I thought this was neat to just watch somebody else catch something in a battle, and I thought it was cute. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of forced tutorials.
No.
I would rather they'd be like, hey, have you played a Pokemon game before?
Yeah, exactly.
So you can be like, yeah, I know how to catch Pokemon. I have a team of 6, Dad. I don't need to learn how to catch a Pokemon. I literally did have a team of 6 going into Petalburg. And
yeah, this is a little bit late.
Yeah.
A little bit of a late tutorial. But
Brendan could have taught us.
they shouldn't have a tutorial in this game because we should know how to play Pokemon and know how to catch them.
Right.
But anyway.
I understand the need for a tutorial for all the new people playing these games when they came out in 2002. But
we good.
Maybe give the option to skip.
Yeah, we go back to the gym anyway with this kid.
Yep. And he caught himself a Ralts, which is a new Pokemon in these games. What do you think of the new Pokemon?
I've never seen any of these Pokemon before, so they're all new to me. Strange. Very strange to me. I am judging all of the names and all of the looks of them because they look so strange. They don't look like a Pokemon to me. They look like a couple different doodles put together. And I'm like, oh, is this a Pokemon now? Okay, it seems like anything could be a Pokemon. And where'd you get its name? Oh, you just pulled it out of a hat? Okay.
Yeah.
I love the original 150.
Okay.
I'm a OG Pokemon girl. I love Pokemon. But these ones are very strange. Some of them are cute, but most of them I'm finding so far are really just blah. They're mid to me.
Okay. Puccina?
It's okay. He could be cuter.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're all just very baseline.
Zigzagoon?
Okay. Again, I haven't found one that I'm in love with yet.
Okay.
Why do you ask?
Well, I'm just asking. Okay. I'm just asking because I don't know. I like these pokes. I think my favorite generation is for look. I think my favorite generation is Gen 4.
Okay.
Maybe. I might have to give it some more thought, but Generation 3 is not bad. It's a good generation.
We'll see. I'm still waiting to find some cuties.
Yeah. But I'm sure that there are others that you haven't come across yet.
Oh, yeah.
I've caught quite a few Pokemon already.
Oh no.
So, yes, we help Will. Not Will. We help Wally.
We go back to the gym. My dad loves Wally.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's giving him all this stuff and all this praise. Yeah. And then he's just like, yo, Marilyn, it was cool. I'll see you in another 10 years.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how long he thinks you're going to take to get to Gym 4.
I mean, this is the first time I've seen him in 10 years.
Is it?
I'm 10. It's the first time I've seen my dad. There was no father figure in Generation 1 or 2.
Yeah.
So this is the first time I'm meeting him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm sure something will work out in the end because that's how good stories go.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
He doesn't function as just a gym leader and
he's going to grow into the father that I need.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
We both have to go on our own little journeys, though, so I'm holding hope for the future. But right now I have to go through all this trauma of my dad not loving me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I have to take control of my evil side and maybe come back to the the light, but who knows? Right now, we're descending. We're going down.
Jeez. We head out then to Route 104. Our dad puts us on the trail of the Pokemon League Challenge and says, hey, why don't you take on the Pokemon gyms? And we're like, sure, we'll start here. And he goes, no, idiot. Go start in Rustboro. That is going to be more your speed. I would crush you, bug.
Yeah, he told me to go be a man.
Yeah.
That's when I knew.
Yeah.
And then he adopted Wally on the spot, so I was like, yeah.
It was so funny.
This seems right. Anyway.
So we go out to Route 104 and we catch a few more Pokemon that we're really excited about.
Yeah.
And we like a lot.
Oh.
And then
Must be birds. Anyway. I call you up so easy. I know you. Yeah. I got your number.
Maybe 2 birds were involved.
Maybe a couple of birds.
Maybe a couple of birds were involved. And,
you're blushing.
Yeah, it's funny that you call me out like that.
I know you.
And then we go to Petalburg Woods. We catch a few more Pokemon. Because we love this generation and we love catching Pokemon.
Okay.
And this is where we meet my Versus Seeker.
Oh, who is it?
The Devon employee.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely the Devon employee. What the heck?
For superhero, for Norma Jean, he's awesome. He's a citizen in need of help.
Yeah.
So good. For me, the player, though, he is my Versus Seeker.
Yeah.
Because he's like, protect me from the Aqua Grunt, and for you, the Magma Grunt.
Yeah.
Please save me. And like the Aqua Grunt is like, Gary, we didn't talk about this. Is this part of the? Are they part of our roleplay scenario here? Like, what's the safe word? What's going on?
What's happening? Wow, you have a very different game than I have.
And so we take on the Aqua Grunt and / Magma Grunt. And
I never even realized that the enemies, what would you call them?
Yeah, the team is different for both of us.
Okay,
you've got Team Magma and I've got Team Aqua.
Magma. They must be like the superheroes for me.
What does Team Magma look like?
What do you mean?
What does your grunt look like? My grunt looks like a pirate. They've got a blue bandana with a skull on it.
Really?
And, well, not a skull, but like a little, it's like a weird A.
I have to look up. Oh, yeah. My grunt had like a hood and like some like devil horns on the hood.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
And he had like a stripy shirt and like long shorts and stuff like that. Yeah.
Cool.
And then, what did you fight?
I don't remember.
A level 9 Poochyena.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's
Me too.
Thanks.
Both of our team grunts had Poochyenas.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. So you're just going to be Team Rocket again.
Yay! Team Rocket is the best.
We beat up the Poochyena.
We do.
And the Aqua Grunt is like, okay, I don't really understand what's going on or who this kid is, but I'll talk to you later, Greg. And you know my number if you need to call me. And then Greg is like, oh, thank you for saving me from that ruffian. And the Aqua Grunt is like, okay, yeah, I'm just going to head out.
Strange.
And then he gives us a great ball. Yeah, he gives us a great ball and is like, ooh, well, you should come hang out with us at Devon sometime if you're interested. And I'm like, I'm really not.
And then we run away forever.
And he's like, okay, well, see you in Rustboro. And he pieces out.
Yeah.
And then we continue on through the rest of the woods. Mm-hmm. And
some really sketchy stuff happens in these woods.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
There's just weird people running away. A lot of people are getting, like, robbed and jumped in this game so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we find a kid who thinks that it's popular to have bug Pokemon.
Oh, yeah. You're going to be so popular with your bug Pokemon.
Right.
And we spank him.
Yeah. Because all he has is one Nincada.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Nincada? Nincada? Cicada, right? Nincada, I guess.
He has a bug.
He has a bug. And we beat him up. It's easy. Easy peasy. And then he's like, oh, I guess I'm not popular. It's like, no, you weren't. Of course you're not.
Go get
You're
some more
bug
bugs.
trainer.
Go buy some more bugs.
Go buy some more bugs.
What?
Maybe you'll be popular then. Actually, you know what? It's very interesting that you bring that up.
Why?
Initially, in Pokemon, there would be marts where you could go buy Pokemon.
Weird.
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. You would go into a store and they would have, like, on the walls, they would have Pokemon that you could go up and, like, talk to and, like, check. And
that's
then
so sad.
you could, like, buy them from the shop.
I don't like that. That's sad.
Why? They're in their Pokeballs. That's the whole concept of Pokemon.
I want Pokemon to just be wild and free.
They're supposed to be Gachapon. Anyway. So, we exit Petalburg Woods without much difficulty after that. After catching a few more Pokemon.
How did you even see this many? I think I just have a team.
And really?
I thought I was gonna catch them all.
You gotta be looking harder.
What? I only have 5. I don't even have 6 yet.
We get to the north part of Route 104.
Okay.
And that's where we come across what is it called? The Happy Flower Shop or something like that?
Oh, the flower shop. I don't remember the name, but yeah, everybody in there was so nice. I think they're pumping extra oxygen or something better than oxygen in there because catnip. Let's go with catnip for people because everybody was so happy and just wanting to give you stuff.
Yeah. We get the Whalemere Pail. We get to plant our own berries in this game. Yay. Isn't that cool?
That's cute. I haven't used it yet. I forgot about it until you just brought it up.
Yeah. So if you have Oran berries.
Yes, I do. Lots.
Then you can plant the Oran berries in the dirt. And then you water them with the Whalemere Pail. And then the next day, they'll have grown 2 more Oran berries each.
That's so cute.
So it's how you grow berries.
I like that.
Instead of like doing the Pokemon Gold and Silver thing where you just like come back to the same tree every day and get 1 berry.
Yeah.
You double your berries every time you plant them.
Yay, double berries.
Yeah, so that's really good. And it's how I'm going to load up on Lepa berries, which are the mystery berries of this game. So they increase your PP. They're ethers, basically. But they're free ethers because you can plant them and get more.
Oh, I need 1 million of those. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I like it.
It's on this route that we first encounter one of the new mechanics of this game, which I love, double battles.
The double battle. This confused the crap out of me. I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
I didn't understand who was going to attack who. I still am very lost on this.
I'll have to explain it to you.
We're going to have a tutorial on this because I was just button mashing too.
Okay.
Didn't know what to do.
All right.
Didn't know who to attack.
I will help you.
Didn't know how to... Can you switch?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so each of your Pokemon gets a turn to decide what it's going to do.
Yeah.
And then you can use, like, let's say you have your Trico on one side and your Zigzagoon on the other. So the first one that'll go is Trico. So you get your 4 options, your fight, your Pokemon, your bag, your run. Except you can't run from a trainer battle. But your fight obviously will bring up his move list, and then you can use whatever move you want.
Yep.
And that would lock that in for him.
Okay.
But if you use a bag item, like a potion, say, instead of using a fight, you would lock in that for his turn, you were using a potion. Mm-hmm. And then for Zigzagoon, you would choose for him what you want to do. If you want to swap Pokemon, you would just go, when it's on Zigzagoon's turn, you would go to Pokemon and choose which Pokemon you were swapping Zigzagoon out with.
Okay.
So you'd choose your Wurmple or whatever.
No, I wouldn't, but okay.
And then after you choose for both of your Pokemon, then the turn happens. So obviously anything from your bag goes first, because that always goes first in the fight.
Okay.
Then the Pokemon swap happens, and then any moves that were picked go.
Okay.
But all four of the Pokemon have to go in order of speed. So your Trico would go first because Trico has the highest speed out of the Pokemon I mentioned.
Sure. Okay. I'm sure it'll make sense once I do more of them.
Yeah.
But right now it's just very confusing.
Yeah. We'll discuss it in better detail. But I love double battles. I think it's cool. It's kind of the official way of battling Pokemon in like when Nintendo holds tournaments for Pokemon, it's always double battles. Well, that's a lie. They do have single battle tournaments too, but for the most part, like the LCS, whoops. That's League of Legends. For the most part, the like official Nintendo sanctioned tournaments are all double battle stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, and I just think that's really cool.
Cool.
PWC, that's what it's called, Pokemon World Cup. Anyway.
There you go.
Whatever. So we're gonna take a break, and then we're gonna come back and talk about Rustboro City and its gym.
Nice.
Welcome back from our break, Pokemon Master Jaylee. Welcome back from our break, Pokefans and Pokemaniacs.
Oh, hey.
How are you doing? How you feeling?
Good.
Yeah?
Question mark? Good.
That's good.
Yeah, a little hungry, but
Just checking
I'm
in on
good.
you.
Oh, hi. Yeah, I'm here.
We enter Rustboro City, and I forgot to talk about, there's like the Fisher and the lady. I didn't even talk about the rich kid.
Oh, man. There's a lot to
Yeah.
unpack here.
Yeah.
Who's the rich kid? I like the rich kid.
On the south part of Route 104, just outside of Petalburg City and Petalburg Woods, there is a rich kid who will fight you. I think he's got a Zigzagoon or something. Mm-hmm. And when you get his Zigzagoon low, he will heal it with a full restore.
Yeah, he does.
Which, if I didn't have one, I would have been very jealous about. But my Zigzagoon, with its pickup ability, which we haven't even talked about. We didn't talk about abilities. Anyway, with its pickup ability, my Zigzagoon found a full restore by this point. So I was like, okay, whatever.
Really quickly.
I've got a full restore too.
Really quickly.
Yeah.
Let's go over Pokemon abilities. 'Cause
Yes.
This is new for this game, and I'm still confused about it. And
Yes.
I didn't know what an ability was.
Pokemon abilities is something new to this generation of games. It is an inherent passive ability. Well, most of them are passive. Some of them are active. But anyway, it's an inherent ability within the Pokemon species itself. So, for example, all Puchinas have the ability Run Away. And what Run Away allows you to do is it gives you a better chance, in fact, an almost 100% chance of escaping from a battle if you use the run option. Wild battle, obviously. Still can't run from trainer battles.
Okay.
Then there's a new Pokemon to this generation. One of the Pokemon that I mentioned that I may have caught. Tailo has a very useful ability called Guts. So if
what?
it just means like bravery.
Oh.
And so
weird.
my Tailo, with its Guts ability, is called Brave Bird. So I have Brave Boy and Brave Bird.
Cute. Okay.
Yeah. And so what Guts does is if you're suffering from any sort of status ailment, be it burned or sleeping, or though sleeping kind of nullifies this, but so burned or paralyzed or poisoned, then your attack doubles.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Actually,
Cool.
It might not double. It might be 1.5 times, but
Still, it's higher.
still, it increases your attack. And in the case of burned, I don't know if it's in this generation, but later generations for sure, it nullifies, because normally when you get burned, it lowers your attack.
Right.
But in the case of Guts, it nullifies that and instead increases. Instead of taking an attack reduction from burned, you get an increase.
That's only if you're burned?
Well, You get it if you're poisoned or paralyzed as well, but I'm just saying that it's interesting that normally burned lowers your attack.
Right, okay.
But in the case of guts, it increases your
That's
attack.
cool. I have to pay more attention to the abilities. Because I
Yes.
keep forgetting about them because they're so new.
Yeah.
But they're really neat.
Yes. And some you really have to pay attention to. Like, for example, Pidgey and its line have an ability called Keen Eye, which means that its accuracy cannot be lowered.
Oh, I like that.
So you have to pay attention to abilities like that, where it prevents you from using certain types of moves.
Oh, weird.
Because you can't use Sand Attack on a Pidgey.
Oh, fair. Okay,
Yeah.
We'll have to talk about abilities every episode and go over some new ones that come up.
Yeah. Yeah, we can do that. It'll be called Jaylee's Pack Ability Version.
Oh, God. No more.
Talking about Jaylee's Pack, what do you think about the new backpacks?
It's a backpack. There's pockets.
There's so many more pockets.
Yeah, my favorite is the balls pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to put everything in the balls pocket just because it amuses me, because I'm a child.
And so we're in Rustboro.
We are. Yep. Lots of stuff to go over there.
There were a few other trainers along 104th, Route 104, but we're just going to skip ahead. Like the famous water Pokemon trainer.
Yeah. Skip ahead.
But
It's okay.
We're
There's
gonna
lots to
skip
go
to-
over. Play the game. It's really fun.
Yeah.
I want to mention one thing that was really funny to me.
in Rustboro?
Walking along the dock to Rustboro.
Okay.
I had this moment where I was walking on the dock and there was something in the water walking beside me and I thought it was a fish. And I was like, oh, a fish is following me. Then I walked beside somebody else and he had a fish too. I realized it was my reflection.
In the water.
Yeah.
below
So the reflections
bridge.
in the water are really cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Just wanted to bring that up because
Yeah, it was very funny.
yeah.
I also liked when you saw the twins and you thought they were going to challenge you.
They were
so
gonna
you
challenge
got
me.
all ready and you saved your game. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they didn't.
And then they didn't challenge you. Anyway, we get into Rustboro and we find the cut master.
Mm-hmm.
And he's all like, ooh, your face, so fierce, so determined.
Yeah.
Here's cut.
Here's cut, but you can't use it yet. Go to the gym. I'm
I
like,
was like,
oh,
okay,
thanks.
cool.
Yeah, I find like people in this game are giving you stuff like
Yeah.
randomly. So
I should also mention, I'm pretty sure you've already taught it to a Pokemon, but I don't think that cut bars you from proceeding in this game. I think cut is only for secret items or like items hidden off the track.
oh,
I don't think there's any time that you're barred
really?
from progress because of cut.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's literally only to go off the beaten path to get
items. Oh, neat. I like that.
And all you got to do, you don't have to like go into your Pokemon
No.
and then use
You
cut.
just have to talk to it.
You just talk to the tree.
Talk to the tree.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I just wanted
Got
to make
it.
sure that you
could do that in the last generation too.
Yes.
Talk to the tree.
Yeah.
Talk to the water. Yeah.
Headbutt no longer shakes trees.
Oh.
I found out. And that's sad. Because one of my Pokemon, my Zigzagoon,
Knows headbutt already?
it knows headbutt.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And it can't use it. And I was like, aw,
That's sad.
that is sad. Because that was like one of my favorite things about Generation 2. Well, not.
Could headbutt the trees.
I guess it's not one of my favorite things, but it's one of the things that I like about Generation 2.
You can still headbutt other Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still a strong,
Okay.
normal type move.
Okay,
so.
cool.
I don't know if you did this, but there is a route to the right of Rustboro. I went out there and I caught a few more Pokemon.
Did you? I did not. Okay,
Yeah.
you're way ahead of me. I didn't catch anybody. I went into all of the houses, talked to everybody, and then I went to the gym.
And then while you were streaming the other night, this is where I spent most of my time, is on that route there. And I was training up all my Pokemon to be the same level, and then I took on the gym.
Oh no. Okay, you're way far ahead of me then.
So, I suppose we can talk about the gym.
Let's do it. Let's go to the gym.
Okay. So the gym of Rustboro is the Rock Gym. Mm-hmm. And there's two mini trainers in here named Youngster Josh and Youngster Tommy. And all they have is Geodudes.
Yeah.
All they have is Geodudes.
Easy peasy. Lots of
Yes.
Geodudes.
Yes. Very easy when you don't use your Torchic.
Yeah. I just used Trico. He had Absorb.
Right.
And yeah, one-shotted them.
Right. And then we get to the leader.
The gym leader, whose name didn't click in
Click.
my mind until I beat her. I was like, oh yeah, that's why she's named Roxanne.
Roxanne.
Because she's got the rock gym. That was clever, and I liked that.
And I guess we can talk about our teams. If
We
wanna
sure can.
Go into...
How did you find Roxanne?
Roxanne was easy.
Easy peasy. Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. Okay. We
For-
can talk about teams.
For the specific reason of 2 of my Pokemon.
Nice.
So, did you want to go first?
I'll go first because my team is not impressive, and you know most of them, and they're very low level.
Okay.
Okay, so my team, I have a level 5 Shroomish named Yzma.
Mm-hmm.
I have a level 6 Wurmple
Right.
named Jabba.
Okay.
I have a level 8 Zigzagoon named Cruella. I have a level 10 bird. I didn't
Talo?
write Talo. I just wrote bird. This is the only bird I caught, named Iago.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have my level 16 Grovile.
You evolved your Trico already?
I did. He evolved into Grovile.
Yeah.
Gaston. 16, yeah.
Oh, that's why you were asking me about Fury Cutter, because
Yeah.
he learns it when he evolves. Oh, okay.
Sneaky. Yeah. I didn't even realize what level he was at. I was like, holy crap, he's so high and everybody else is so low.
Yeah.
But that's my team. And it's,
Yep.
yeah.
That's not bad. You have way higher Pokemon than I do. Like, you're level 16, way higher than mine.
I didn't mean to get him to level 16. He was just out first for everything.
Right.
He evolved fast.
Your Wurmple, by the way, is 1 level off of being able to figure out what you're going to get from it.
What do you mean? You can get different things?
Yeah, Wurmple, when it evolves, it randomizes what it turns into.
Random?
Yeah.
Oh.
So it either turns into a Cascoon.
Oh, these are the ones that are the cocoons.
Yes. Yeah.
But don't the cocoons turn into different things?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
So if you get a Silcoon, you'll get a Beautifly out of it. And if you get a Cascoon, you'll get a Dustox.
Oh, which one's cuter? No, Jenna, we're not doing that this turn. Okay. Anyway. Oh, Beautifly is way better.
There you go.
Okay.
You like Beautifly better. I think Dustox is more useful.
Yeah.
So Beautifly is a bug flying type, kind of like Butterfree before it.
Butterfree.
And Dustox is a bug poison, like Beedrill before it.
Oh, I like that. Okay, so this is completely random?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I like this
Yeah,
idea.
there's no way of determining what it'll evolve into until it evolves.
Neat.
Yeah. It's just it's a coin toss.
I'm excited now. I hate Wurmple, but fine. Anyway, your team, please.
My team is Kinderling, my level 10 Torchic.
Level 10, very nice.
Mask, my level 10 Nincada.
Ooh.
Brave Boy, my level 10 Puccina. Seer, my level 11 Ralts.
You got a roll.
I caught a Ralts.
Good job.
Dish Out, my level 12 Lotad.
Gross.
And then Fun Guy Mike.
Wait, what?
Funguy.
Oh, you're
M-I-K-E.
mushroom.
Level 13
Fun
Shroomish.
guy, Mike.
Fun Guy Mike, the level 13 Shroomish.
I love that.
So there's a double reason why his name is Fun Guy Mike,
Why?
but you'll find out
Okay.
when he evolves. He
Oh,
evolves
God.
pretty early too, I think level 20 or something like that.
That's so funny. Fun guy, Mike.
Yep.
That's good. That's good stuff.
And so, yeah, I'm excited to see how this team is going to evolve.
So funny.
So punny.
What? Okay, I have to ask, how many Pokemon do you have in total? Do you have
I
your numbers?
have 22 Pokemon seen, 15 Pokemon caught.
Very nice. I don't have my numbers, but I only have 5 Pokemon
5 Pokemon on your team?
in
Yeah,
total.
I've got a box that has at least 7 more Pokemon.
I thought I was doing good. Dang it. Okay, I gotta go work. But
I've got a Silcoon and a Cascoon already.
God dang.
I haven't evolved them yet, but I have a Silcoon and a Cascoon. I have a Talo, whose name is Brave Bird. I have a Wingull. I can't remember what I named
Is
it.
Wingull the ugly one?
Wingull's the seagull.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I can't remember what I named it right now.
Okay.
I have my Zigzagoon, obviously,
Yeah.
who is also level 10. But
Oh,
I put
nice.
it away because obviously normal type doesn't do anything versus rock. So I brought out Fungi Mike instead.
Fun guy Mike. That's so
Yeah.
good. I love it. I don't know. I love this game already. Like it's
Yeah.
it's fun. There's way more to do and it's just more enticing. It's cute. I really, really like this one.
I caught something called a Whismer, which you haven't
I haven't
even
seen that
encountered yet.
No.
But my Whismer's name is Out.
I'm trying to equate these to superhero names. That's really funny.
And I
That's
just
funny.
think it's funny because it's a Whismer.
It's a
and its name
Whismer.
is
Out.
Out.
That's cute.
And yeah, I've caught quite a few Pokemon. I've caught a Slackoth, which I tried bringing into this gym, but holy crap, is Truant an annoying ability.
What's that?
Truant is an ability that causes Slackoth to not do anything on the off turns.
Oh.
So the first turn it'll come out, it'll do a move. And then on the next turn, it'll do nothing. Then the turn after, it'll do a move. And the turn after that, it'll do nothing.
That's annoying.
It is annoying. It's why they invented this move, though, called Yawn, which is hypnosis, but on the off turn. So you use Yawn, and then your opponent gets one move after that, and then falls asleep. It's got 100% accuracy, so it never misses, unless, of course, your accuracy has been lowered. But it gives them the opportunity to use one more move before they fall asleep.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's kind of nice for
Yeah.
your opponent, but I don't know.
But that's like why it was
It's
invented.
weird.
It was for Slackoth because you yawn, make your opponent fall asleep on the turn that you're doing nothing,
Oh, that's-
and then
okay.
you get a turn to do whatever you want.
I get it.
But also, if that Pokemon swaps out before the yawn takes
Yeah.
effect, then they don't fall asleep.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yep. But yeah, so tried to train it, but I couldn't get it. So I'm just going to wait until we get the XP share, and then I will train it because I really like its second stage, which is called Vigoroth. Very powerful Pokemon. And it has Vital Spirit instead of Truant. And what Vital Spirit does is it just prevents the Pokemon from falling asleep.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So it stops the nonsense of not attacking every other turn.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sounds fun. I'm excited to learn the abilities, and I'm excited to play more game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Roxanne.
Roxanne!
Roxanne has two Pokemon. A level 14 Geodude, so higher than all of my Pokemon. And
It's still just a Geodude.
it is still just a Geodude.
Just a dude.
And a level 15 Nose Pass.
Yeah, not a fan.
Yeah, you didn't like Nose Pass.
No, it's just a big rock nose.
Yeah.
Like, gross. And that's so boring to me.
Right.
It was a boring Pokemon, and it was
Very strong.
disgusting. Why is it a nose?
It's very strong.
It's gross. Anyway.
Yeah, I had Fungi Mike out. He was level 11 at that time. And I leech seeded him, and then I absorbed him, and it took at least 3 absorbs to get him.
Yeah, I used my Trico too through the whole gym
Yeah.
using Absorb.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took a while with that one, but everyone else was easy.
And then after I knocked out Nose Pass, I gained 2 levels,
Woohoo!
which is awesome.
That's nice.
And that's
yeah.
why Fungi Mike is at level 13 instead of level 12 or 11 like all the rest of my team, is because he gained 2 levels after beating Nose Pass. I was
Cool.
like, oh shit, that's awesome. Obviously, Puccina, Zigzagoon, Tailo, none of them, or Torchic, none of them would have been good in this gym, so
No.
that's why I didn't have them. But I do plan on having at least Tailo on my team moving forward, because I really like Tailo, and I really like what it evolves into, which I won't spoil
No
for you.
spoilers.
But-
Everything's new here.
Unlike the other birds, just so you know, unlike the other birds in the other games, it does only have one evolution. So it's kind
Okay.
of like the Spearow of this game rather than the Pidgey.
Okay.
And Wingull as well, only one evolution.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah, just so you don't like waste time like trying to evolve.
Them like I did with, who was that? Hershey, my ferret.
Yes, your ferret. Yeah,
I tried to do that with ferret.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Zigzagoon also, just like ferret,
just one?
only one evolution.
Okay, this is good to know.
Yeah, lots of Pokemon in this game actually. Low level evolution points, so like 20, 22-ish.
What about the starters?
All the starters have 3.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah, your Grovyle will evolve again, and I will not tell you that you will love its evolution.
Okay.
I think Grovyle, personally, in my opinion, Grovyle is the coolest evolution
I'm
of
scared.
Tricos.
I'm scared now.
But we will see.
We'll see.
It's fine, though, because my evolution for Torchic is like goofy as hell.
Oh.
So we kind of trade your teenage, your
Love
juvenile stage.
Love it.
is
Okay.
good, and mine is goofy, but then my full evolution is cool, and yours is fine.
It's fine. Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll deal.
Yeah.
I'll deal with it.
It reminds me of an evergreen tree.
No, I don't want a tree.
It's not a tree. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I'm just talking about like spruce trees.
I don't want a tree.
It's not a tree.
Stop talking about trees.
Sorry. Okay.
Wait, he evolves into Professor Birch? Whoa.
Yes, he evolves
Damn.
into Professor Birch.
Cool.
He's just like, hey, I'm gonna send some kids on some journeys now. I'm retired from the Pokemon gig. My time after beating Roxanne was 8 hours and 50 minutes.
I didn't look at... Oh, wow. 8 hours.
Yeah.
Holy. I think I'm like under 4 because I streamed. So maybe 4 or 5. 8 hours? How did you get 8 hours? When did you play this?
It's not actually 8 hours.
Okay, good. Because that's not true.
No.
Yeah, no. I couldn't even look at my time, and now I'm not going to because I know that's not true.
Well, I had left it open a few times. And also, I was to catch up to where we were because I had to start over so many times.
True. So you added numbers?
No.
Oh.
No, I just used the speed up function a lot as well, which of course adds time here and there.
Sure.
It speeds up to 2,000% faster than regular time. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway. But after I caught up, I stopped using the speed up time feature because I wanted to. Anyway, whatever.
You wanted to play.
I wanted to play like normal. After we beat Roxanne, we exit the gym, and we are again confronted with the Aqua/Magma Grunt and the Devon employee doing their little role play session.
Ugh,
and we get dragged
gross.
into it yet again.
Gross. I'm not going to call it that.
Well, I mean, honestly, like the way that the Devon employee treats it in this particular instance, it really sounds like it is what I'm calling it. Because he's like, no, don't take my goods.
Yeah, this was strange.
Yeah, and then he's like,
this was definitely
and he
stranger
runs
danger
after
for
him.
me. Yeah.
It's like, hey, there's nothing wrong with two adults having a consenting relationship. Just don't drag me into it. It's weird that you're bringing me into your fantasy, guy. He's like, please help me stop that bad man. And the Aqua Grunt's like, ooh, no, don't catch me. And it's like, oh, Jesus, guys.
Creepy.
I'm a kid, for one. And for two, like, no, don't drag me into
I don't
this.
got no
this
goods
is your
for
thing.
you.
And then we go save. And
Then we save.
And that's it.
Yep.
Except for some of us who
What?
continue playing.
I was streaming.
I'm teasing you. I said it was okay.
Okay.
Not gonna know any of these Pokemon? Are you sure?
I'm sure.
I think you know what this is.
No.
I think you do. You asked me if he had a weird mouth.
Okay, so this one, it looks like on the left side, it's just a line, and then it's got a bunch of humps. On the right side, it looks like a sideways cloud.
Kind of.
I remember asking if he has a mouth. but
Yeah.
I don't remember which one it is. I don't know this.
You don't recognize this part
Is
in
that
particular?
Is it the nose? Is it a nose pass? Why would you do this to me?
It is nose pass!
So gross!
It's nose pass!
I don't like this one. He's so nasty.
It's so mean.
Why did they make this?
I will tell
Bad
you
job.
exactly why. I'll tell you exactly why. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so nose pass. In Japanese, his name is Nozu Pass.
Makes sense.
Makes sense. He is the Compass Pokemon, a rock type. Like most rock Pokemon, Nosepass's defense is quite good at 135 points. Unfortunately, other than a special defense of 90 points, it has no other stats of note, and therefore is not a very effective Pokemon in most instances. Its base stat total is only 375, which is completely unremarkable, but it is completely unique. And it's the only Pokemon with that base stat total.
Oh.
Weird,
Dang.
right?
Very weird.
They should have made it 360, because he's the Compass Pokemon.
That's fair. That
Right?
would be good. Yeah.
It is the only Pokemon outside of the electric and steel type groups that can have the ability Magnet Pull, which
Magnet
keeps
Pull.
steel Pokemon in battle, like they can't escape. And also, if it's at the head of the party, it draws electric and steel type Pokemon into fights with you. So they're more common to go into the fight
Oh,
with
that's
you.
cool.
Yeah. Nosepass has to have a nickname in order to be traded through the GTS or the Global Terminal System or something like that in black and white. This is because there is a sensor that checks and prevents offensive nicknames from being traded in black and white, and for some reason, Nosepass triggers the sensor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Strange.
In later 3D titles, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu and later, Nosepass will always face north when spawning into the overworld. This is due to the fact that Nosepass is based off of the needle of a compass. It is also based off of the Moai Easter Island statues.
Okay, yeah. I know that it's based off the statues, but I didn't know the compass part. So that's that's cool.
That's why it's the compass Pokemon.
Makes
Its nose
sense.
is the needle of the compass.
Gross.
Nosepass is a portmanteau of the words nose and compass, as it may be a reference to the phrase follow your nose, meaning to trust your own instincts. It could also be a pun on the fact that the katakana for the English word nose in Japanese is nozu, while the kana for north would be nosu.
Didn't know that. That's pretty interesting.
So it's Nosepass.
No Supass.
So yeah, north compass.
Got
But
it.
also nose compass.
That's cool. Yeah, I see.
Nose, N-O-S-E, also happens to be the French mnemonic for remembering the cardinal directions, which I don't know how to say them in French, but they're nord, west, sud, and est.
Makes sense.
Nose.
Nose.
Isn't that cute?
That is cute.
That is pretty cute. And that's all I have on Nosepass.
I love that.
Yeah.
I don't like him, but I love your information.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I also love this podcast and doing this with you. I'm surprised that we are on season 3.
Mm-hmm.
This is so fun. We have... How many months in is this now? It's the end of March. Oh my gosh.
So 6 months?
We've been doing this for 6 months.
7 months? I don't remember.
Anyway,
September.
It's great. I love this. It's so much fun. Do you love it?
I love it. It's a lot of
Awesome.
fun. I like hearing how many people have been giving us a try at least.
Yeah, it's great. Thank you, everybody, for your support. And please let us know if you are a fan of our show. And if you are our Poke fan, please follow us on Instagram at Route to Victory Road Podcast. And if you're a big fan of us and want to become a Pokemaniac, please subscribe to our Patreon at Route to Victory Road Podcast for extra content, merch giveaways, and fun stuff. And please, please tell your friends that they can find our podcast on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and most other podcatchers. We appreciate all of the love and support you guys give us every week.
Yeah. And for our closing remarks, I am leaving you guys with a Poke quote from a trainer in this game on Route 104, which we just passed through. And they say, after you defeat them, if you need to make a difficult decision and you let someone else decide for you, you will regret it, no matter how it turns out.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
And we will see you next time on the Route to Victory Road. And it's on this route.
That you find something stuck on your tongue.
Yeah, hair.
Nice.
Gucci hair.
Gucci hair.